Hi guys, today we are going to be looking into the how we can start the Selenium, what is the basic software required and what is the basic command we are using for interact with the web application. Okay, if we want to learn the Selenium, first we want to install Java 8 version and we have to install Eclipse. This is the basic for starting with the Selenium and plus Java. If you want to start with Selenium, then must be you want download the jar which is mentioned Selenium server standalone jar. This is most important for interacting with the web application. I am using Eclipse version is Luna version. If you want any other version, you can download in official website. It will be available Eclipse. Okay, this is the basic things you want for starting with the Selenium plus Java. Next is, so before starting Selenium, why we are using the Selenium, what is the basic components of words we are using in Selenium. So here I mentioned test case and test scripts, Selenium, and why we are going for automation. So this is the small basic understanding. Okay, what is the test case? So as usual, manual tester only going to be write the test case. For example, if you want to test any of the one application, now I am going to be give you one example. For example, I am taken Gmail application. In Gmail application, I want to enter username and password. Click on login button. Once you have to enter this username password, when you are try to click on sign in button, definitely it will be navigate to the next page. If not navigate to the next level, that time the application having some issue. This what manual tester going to be this. For example, I will tell you. Here I wrote the one test case for Facebook application. This is the structure for writing the test case. Okay. So here I am given the test case description is to open the Facebook application and verify the title of application. Okay. Once you are launched the Facebook URL, definitely the Facebook application will be displayed. If not displayed means that time the service error or some application issue it will be happen. Okay, this is the accepted result we are expecting in Facebook application. Okay, the Facebook application should be opened. You can please go through in previous video, there is available how I can trigger this test case in automation level. Okay, that time you can easily understand how we can test the manual test case in automation level. Okay, this is the actual result. When accepted result, actual result will be matched, that time only the test case result is passed. If it is not matched, that time the test result is fail. Okay, so should be opened is accepted result, is opened is actual result. Okay, so that is the test case. So test case for we need to understand clearly what are the scenario we are going to be test in the particular application. Okay, next is what is test scripts. Because if you write the programming code using the Java language means that time we called that is code. But here we are called script, which is the script only interact with the Selenium. For example, if you want to write for using the Selenium commands, write the code means that time we are called scripts. Okay, so that's what here I clearly mentioned. The script is a set of instruction written in a scripting or programming language. Okay, what is Selenium? So Selenium is free and open source tool because you already know that I hope you are all know for the QTP automation tool. The QTP automation tool is licensed version, which means you have to pay and then only you can able to get the license. So this scenario we are all not able to pay that amount for getting that license. But Selenium is not like that. This is free and open source, and also the Selenium tool easily we are going to be interact with the web application. So that's why everyone prefer this Selenium. Okay, and why we are going for automation means if some company running long time project means that time we want to trigger the manual cases also, automation cases also. That time we are going to be use some automation tool. This is preferred Selenium. And what type of task do you automate? Absolutely regression testing. What is regression testing? Which means if you develop one application, once you are completed the developed, again we need to, if you find any mistake in the application, definitely you will be fixed that issue. Again you will be release the next build. Definitely you know developer know that idea of what is the build. Okay, when they release next build, that time you are going to be test if any previous build or existing build it will be affected or not by mad changes for mad changes by new changes. So this is for regression testing. So a manual tester write the test case for regression test case. This was given to the automation tester. The automation tester going to be write the script for based on the test case. Okay, this was before I told you the Facebook application. Okay, can you please go through in previous video that clearly I mentioned how we can interact with the web application based on the manual test case. Okay. So then this is the very important part for before starting the Selenium, because this is the list of web element or web element. What is element? What is web element? Definitely you will be confused. See, if you want to develop the one web application, means definitely the web application contains text box, checkbox, radio button, link text. This is the basic things we want to develop the particular web application. So if you want to check the application, definitely you want the basics idea of the this type of element. Okay. So how we can interact with the this element in the application is that is we call web elements. So element or web element. For example, in that application, for example, your Facebook application, there you can see a text box which is username text box, password text box, and sign in button. This is the one element. So that's why we are called. If you want to interact with this element which is text box or button, that time we can call element or web element. So this part I am telling you the theoretical point of view. I will tell you with explain how what is the element, what is the web element, how we are going to be interact with the web application. That time you can easily understand what is this theoretical purpose. Okay. So just you can go through this theoretical point. When I will give you the practical manner, that time you can easily understand. Okay. So this is the locators. So if you want to interact with this particular element means text box or radio button or link text like that. For example, basically the web application will be developed using the HTML language, which is hypertext markup language. So there you can able to see the input tag and the div tag and the button tag. So this kind of tags you can able to see in HTML page. So there you can see input type, ID, name, like that the attribute we can able to see. So using that attribute we are going to be interact with that particular element. So next is text of element, which is link text. For example, if you want to click forget password and login link, registration link, that is the link text. If you want to click on that particular link text, that time we can call text of element. So next is expression. This is very important point of view while you are going to be attending interview. Okay, here you can see export CSS selector. What is the CSS selector? For example, if the button color is blue color, that time you are going to be validate the button color is blue or not. That time you are using the CSS selector. Based on the CSS selector verification, you are going to be validate whether blue or we are going to be fix that color point of. Okay. Next is XPath. Here you can see the two types of XPath, absolute XPath and relative XPath. So XPath is very important. Okay, I will tell you when we are doing the script. Okay, that time you can definitely understand. Just you can listen what I am telling. Okay, in XPath, before I told you that attribute which is name, ID and class name. When you are interacting with the particular element for using that locator, that time it will be directly interact with the particular element. For example, in Facebook application having two text box, which is username text box and password text box. Now you want to enter the name in the particular text box. That time it will be showing two text box. So Selenium want to enter the particular text box which is username text box. So when you are taken that ID name, it is common to text box. That time you cannot able to find out which So that time Selenium cannot able to find which text box I am going to be enter. So that point of view, you are going to be use that XPath, which is absolute XPath. I will show you in when we are starting the script. Okay. So before I told you locators, locators are attribute or tag name, which is the input tag and button. These are the tag we are using the locators. Okay. So just you can go through the theoretical manner. Definitely will be understand. So find web element and find elements. So later I will tell you what is the difference between find element and find elements. Find element here Selenium using one keyword find element by dot find element. Using this keyword we are going to be interact with the particular element. This was here mentioned find the list web element using the given method, which is by.id, by.name, by.css locator. Before what we are looking the locators, using these locators we are going to be find the particular element in the web application. So if you want to start with the Selenium, definitely you want to know that HTML. Then only you can easily understand what's the attribute, what's the tag. Okay. For here you can see in HTML page there is two section, head body, head section and body section. In head section this is for browser part. In body section only the UI developer going to be developed the application. Okay. So if you want to interact with the application, the particular element, all the particular element tag is available in body section only. So you want to basic things about hypertext markup language. Okay, this is the basic things you want to know. So when we are automated the particular list of element using this locators, that time you can easily understand what we are doing. Okay. Okay guys, please post your comments, post your doubts, what type of video you want, can you please post to me in comments section. I will post you regarding that your doubt. Okay, thank you, bye bye.